right, time to do a Vo2 Max test. I'm here at Surfside because George has all the cool toys and tech for all kinds of testing, fitness testing. So what we want to do is do my Vo2 Max so we can get the paces in place for my training program. So I'll know what paces I'm supposed to be hitting for the kind of reps that we're doing. So I'm feeling nervous, but there's really no reason to be nervous. So let's go, let's do it. Now the hard work, which you have to do.
So this is to make sure that the tested volume every single time, breathing rate, power consumption, everything is exactly the same before you start. I've seen guys doing these actually not just for testing, but using it in session. So what they do is when they finish a rep, they put on a mask, and the mask tells them what they're working at, what oxygen consumption level they're working at, so they know if they're too high or too low.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so there's a lot of these threshold workouts people want you to manage your intensity on them. You always want to run too fast.
Sounds good. Okay, very cute.
That looks like a door. So we start that straddling treadmill, so we're not into the motivation start. Let's drop it now, bring this feet. Put your hands on the side, strap above the head. Straddle it.
I think actually I can run more. I'm just afraid of stopping when I'm going like that.
But I think this is still better than last time.
Yeah, I felt like I could continue running.
Cool. Alright, let's see. Get that mask off.
This is done. Another one.
Huh?
Am I supposed to feel exhausted?
The headless assistant. You feel exhausted?
Am I supposed to? I don't feel exhausted.
No, but
I guess it's so short anyways.
But the main two things I use anyway are the LT1 and LT2. So
Okay.
the VT, I mean, we know you're higher than 60,
Okay, good.
but these.
Alrighty.
So let's see. So 60.7 is the highest we got to today.
Okay.
So if you could see that on your thing, 60.7.
I feel like last time it was in the 50s.
Yeah, we haven't seen 60.
We haven't seen
before.
60 yet? Alright.
But it's also given us the speeds and heart rates for aerobic threshold and anaerobic threshold, or VT1 and VT2.
Yeah.
So those are the numbers we will use
For
for programming the paces for the next little bit. So you are in the 99th percentile.
I hope so. The amount I train, I better not be in the lower 50% at least.
And yeah, I think you're right
That's
about
cool.
being able to go further because look, see, it's still a straight line correlation here.
Yeah.
And usually if you do a true max, it starts to
Give
go
it
up exponentially.
Yeah.
So we were close because it started to get off the straight line. But
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think we're that far off. We were getting close to it anyway.
Yeah.
So I email this report to you.
Did the Vo2 Max test today, but like what other kinds of testing would you have here that you can do with athletes and people who want to experience better fitness?
Yeah, but with the same unit, we can do a resting metabolic rate test. Resting metabolic rate test tends to be more applicable for combat sport athletes, and even some runners who need to manage their weight for their sport. Like a lot, there's a kind of optimal body fat percentage for competition for a lot of sports. So we do your resting metabolic rate, and then we get your body fat percentage, and then we can set up a meal plan based on that, or meal plan guidance, I say, based on those numbers. So if your resting metabolic rate is 2,000 calories a day and your activity is another 500-600 calories, we need you to be in a calorie deficit. We can generate a meal plan for you to match that calorie deficit. So you're still getting everything you need, but you're burning fat and getting down to your competition weight at the same time.
Nice. What else have you got? You've got a lactate.
Right.
We haven't played with that one yet. So what's that one?
Yeah, so I also invested in a lactate meter, so that we can do lactate testing in the field or in the gym. I think the reason we haven't used it that much is because it can be uncomfortable for people, because you actually have to prick either the ear or the finger and draw blood to get the real-time blood lactate levels. And then you have all sorts of issues with contamination out in the field, sweat, you have to wipe it off, you have to be really careful. So I tend to, the ones I've done mostly in the gym on a bike or a treadmill, where we don't have to chase the athlete, right? And even for runners, I still sometimes will do it on the bike, because then you don't have to stop them moving their arms. You can just, you can prick their finger and get it. Some coaches use the ear, because sometimes you can get like vasoconstriction with the extremities flapping around. But yeah, that's one that we're gonna do for sure going forward.
Cool.
That's gonna get you down to 63 for a half marathon.
Okay, perfect. So just getting my finger pricked. Sounds good. All right, cool. Well, thanks a lot. And I'm looking forward to reading the report and seeing what my paces are going to be like this season. It's going to be, I think, a spicy one. So
yeah, I think you're gonna do well in Miami.
Yeah.
And based on all your workouts so far, and especially today's test, it's confirming what we thought in the workouts, that you're actually getting fitter.
It's crazy, because I felt like the last two Vo2 Max tests, not that I wasn't happy with the result, but I felt like I need to be better. So to see today we've hit 60, I'm happy.
It's actually working. The training is working.
The training is definitely working.
Yeah, good.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Okay.
You're welcome.
We got through. Nerves over. We're done, and it was good. It was even better than I expected. I'm so happy, because I've been feeling like I've had this just like explosion of fitness in the last week or so. And so I was discussing it with George, and he kind of reminded me that training doesn't happen overnight. You really have to like sit with it and let it sink in, and then you'll get like jumps where you'll see your fitness take off. Sometimes you go through those like plateaus of maybe a few weeks, you feel like you're not seeing anything move, but then you'll get that explosion of fitness. And that's the kind of period I'm in right now, and it feels so good, especially going into my next half marathon. That's going to be in 2 weeks. Oh my God, I'm so excited, and I feel really, really ready for it. I feel like all the training is being put in place. We're doing the testing, and results are coming back amazing. So I'm excited, y'all.